Hey, good morning, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us on this Monday, June 16th, 2025. It will be the first week of summer. I guess you can't say that because summer doesn't start till Saturday, but summer's this week. And it's going to feel like summer out there. It looks like summer as we're taking a live look at Manitowoc this morning. The city bustling down there along the river. Folks on their way to work, maybe on their way to the beach because it is already 64 degrees, and that temperature just going to keep climbing all week long. Checking in with First Alert Chief Meteorologist Steve Beylon this morning. Steve, we have been waiting patiently for these temperatures to, like you said, Tammy, feel like summer.
Finally, right? Yeah. I mean, okay. We've had a few days here and there, but nothing consistent, Steve.
Yeah, you guys have had little tastes of what summer weather is like. And you guys, I will say, are more patient than some of the visitors of my Facebook page who have been clamoring, like, when is it going to warm up? Like, I get it. I feel what you're saying. Like, we want it to warm up.
I want to go to the beach, Steve.
You want to go to the beach? Well, you know what? Listen, nothing's stopping you, right? Finish the live stream, pack up the car, and go. I will tell you, the water temperature right now on Lake Michigan is right around 55 degrees.
Oh.
You sure you want to go to the beach?
I might stay in the sand.
Yeah.
If that's the case.
Yeah, I agree.
Work on the tan for that day.
Maybe dip
Aisha behind you.
Yes. Aisha is behind me. What are you doing, Aisha?
Getting ready.
She's organizing for Action 2 News Mid-Morning,
that was my transition to what you're about to show us.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, so yes, it is warming up. It is also turning more humid. And Aisha's chuckling lightly because she knows that I've popped up the Aisha Frizzcast. Now, I have to tell you folks who are watching the live stream, some of you like to say, why do you like to pick on Aisha? You know what? Aisha A is a good sport. When a few years ago I decided to do this, I said, do you want to be a willing participant? And she said yes. And I took different pictures of her in different states of mood, anywhere from like happy to And the thing is like I wouldn't do this unless I genuinely like the person. Aisha's a really good person. She's fun to work with. So she's the perfect person to have in the Frizzcast. And truth be told, she, like a lot of you, deal with issues with hair and humidity. And today is the first day where all of a sudden it becomes a bit of a problem. Not so much now, but later this afternoon we're going to be in the curly category. So Aisha's giving the that's fine face as she starts to have to deal with it. You said you brought your Frizz products to work today, didn't you?
I did. I have a spray and a cream.
She says she's got a spray and a cream. This is probably more than most people wanted to know on this live stream. But I'm the one who asked. It's all my fault. Our next weather maker, warmer and more humid weather, so don't forget your Frizz cream. The frizzies could lead to some stormies, thunderstorms with some downpours on and off this week. It will not be storming the whole week. But as you look at First Alert Viper Max, there is some rain southwest of the Fox Valley, Wautoma into Green Lake County. That's kind of drifting towards Winnebago and Fond du Lac counties. So you may get some rain there probably between now and mid-morning. There's also a cluster of some thunder showers approaching Wausau. Most of that will be shunted northwest, probably into Langlade and maybe into Forest counties. But you know what? The rain has come down pretty good across the area to the southwest over towards the Dells, where some folks have gotten an inch or more of rain. Right now, though, we're dry, albeit mostly cloudy in Green Bay. It's 64. Dew point is 57. That number is going up as we get a south wind. Turning warmer, more humid this afternoon, a late day high of 83. Partly sunny with spotty showers and thunder showers. We'll have a better chance of some storms tonight. Here's what's happening. The humidity is building across the Midwest ahead of an area of low pressure. That's out towards the Dakotas. And you can see how it's producing thunderstorms. And as that low pressure system kicks off another round of storms across Minnesota and Iowa and Nebraska, some of these later today could be severe with hail, high winds, heavy rainfall. Now, some of the severe weather could make its way into western Wisconsin late today, but as the storms march closer to us, they will have a tendency to weaken because they'll be arriving later tonight, and by then the sun has set, the atmosphere has stabilized a little bit, and those storms are also outpacing the front, which is still back to the west, and there will be less favorable environment for those storms to stay as rambunctious as they will later today in the Twin Cities. So First Alert Pinpoint Predictor shows those showers mainly south of Highway 10 through the early afternoon. Couple stray showers and thunder showers north and west. But 4 o'clock this afternoon, most folks will be dry with a mix of sun and clouds. There are those storms. You see them? Way back there in western Wisconsin, there's that Archer's bow shape. That's usually a sign to us meteorologists that there's going to be some high winds. But those storms kind of fan out and fall apart as they get closer to the Fox Cities, 9, 10 o'clock tonight. And then there'll be some probably non-severe showers and storms coming through during the overnight hours, with the rain wrapping up when people go into their Tuesday morning commute. Now, just because the rain wraps up Tuesday morning doesn't mean that we're done. We'll have other opportunities for showers and thunderstorms. If you're playing the Vegas odds, the highest probability of rain would be Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday night. That rain chance jumps up to 60%. And during that time period, our severe weather outlook is low, but we'll watch for a couple spots where maybe an upgrade is necessary, especially this evening, west of the valley, anywhere in the area, late Wednesday. And I'm also keeping an eye on Saturday. Maybe Saturday ends with some strong storms. Otherwise, here are the temperatures. We're at 70 in Wapaka. Meanwhile, it is 65 in Oshkosh, Fond du Lac, Sheboygan, Sister Bay. We're on our way to a high of 83 this afternoon, 84 tomorrow afternoon. Highs in the mid and upper 70s for Wednesday, Thursday, which is Juneteenth, and Friday. And Emerson, I heard you off the top of this live stream talking about summer and how it's not really a full week of summer, but the first official day of summer is Saturday, and that's when Mother Nature's like, hold my beer, look what I can do. 86 Saturday, 89 on Sunday. Ugh. We're going to be really close to 90 Sunday afternoon, and I guarantee you with the humidity, the heat indices, Sunday afternoon will probably be in the 90s.
Steve, it's race week at Road America.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of people are going to be there watching IndyCar on Sunday, myself included. And sunscreen and water are definitely going to be on the agenda for this weekend, I think.
Tammy, what's your Sunday plans? Are you going to see IndyCars or no?
No,
You can come check them out if you want
I'm gonna
to.
be on a lake.
That sounds
On a little
sounds
summer
great.
vacay
That's a better.
up north.
That's a more
Yeah,
probably more comfortable way to spend a Sunday
yeah.
when it's 90 degrees.
So
Well, either
Steve, it's
way,
gonna be too hot.
keep cool. And Emerson, if you're going to be at the track, sun's out, guns out. Make sure you got. What did you say this morning? You're going to have your tank top on.
It's probably gonna be a tank top kind of race day. Yeah, that's the joys of being a fan and not a driver. You don't have to wear one of the fire suits. So,
Listen,
Yeah.
I like racing, but I think Tammy's plan is better. I like her plan of going to the lake.
I have one of those big floppy sun hats, you know.
there you go.
Protect
from
from
the
the
sun.
sun.
There
Yep.
The
you
sun
go.
off your
You're right.
face. That's
Well,
smart.
Steve, thanks for finally bringing some heat for us. We appreciate it. And yes, we will talk to you later. Go bug Aisha about the Frizzcast some more.
I'll tease her some more. She loves when I tease her. So
All right,
much fun.
Steve. Thanks so much. You can catch them on Action 2 News mid-morning coming up in about 19 minutes. So make sure to do that and tune in. And now, Tammy, we are going to be taking a closer look at your consumer first alert that we've had. Text message scams are kind of the name of the game the last couple of weeks here. We had the DMV one 2 weeks ago, and then this past week you were reporting about some job offer scams, which it's a very, I don't want to say convenient time for the people receiving the scams, but for those scammers, they're trying to, it
They're
coincides
targeting
with,
people,
you know,
right?
college students trying to search for jobs, college graduates who
Right.
are just entering the job market. So this is something to keep an eye out
Yeah, and I have learned, I mean, these scam text messages aren't just targeting that group. It's all ages, doesn't really matter. Kind of what what is happening is, and you're noticing this, you may be noticing, you get a wave of text messages with one scam, and then all of a sudden it switches to another. So this is the latest. And it's basically, it looks like it's coming from a recruiter. Some of these are using names of real companies, so that might be a little more convincing, or they're trying to lure you. But you read the fine print in these text messages and you'll realize that it's not a real job offer. If you're looking at one right here on the screen, it says you're going to work about 60 minutes a day, free training, and listen to the pay. From $300 to $700 a day, you're going to earn no less than $10,000 a month.
Doesn't sound bad for a college
Right?
student.
For 60 minutes of work a day, I mean, right away, your
The red
intuition
flags
is
are
telling
blowing
you,
in the wind there.
Right? No, this is not real. So the opportunity here, I mean, what they're really wanting you to do is to click on this, right? So you don't want to do that. Absolutely do not click on those. Don't follow the links. And other little tips that the Federal Trade Commission wanted people to know is there are other email scams, job scams, just really huge right now. And even there are job scammers who are going on real job sites and they're posting fake jobs. I've done several of these stories over my time covering Consumer First Alerts. People have lost money. They thought they were doing a real job for days, weeks, sometimes months. And it's really heartbreaking to hear this. So you really just want to check these out. Don't follow links. Don't call the phone numbers that are listed in any of these emails or the links. And just go to the company's websites and make sure that there's actually a job. Companies aren't going to be upset if you reach out to them asking, say, hey, I got this text message. There seems to be, some things are off about this.
And they actually want this to be reported to them, right?
do.
So they can warn people about it.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, there's one company on here. It's a remote job company. It's a real company, and these are fake job offers, and they've got a whole post on their website. So if you were to get one of these, like I did, I got, viewers are sharing this. I looked at the company. I even told the viewer, I said, hey, this happens to be a real company, but this is not a real job. And again, this is just kind of what they're doing. And to let you know, I don't know if anybody, has fallen for these or if they've lost money. I mean, these are just also new. Job texts and job scams really aren't that new, but these that have just been happening in the last couple of weeks. But what I can tell you is the Federal Trade Commission reported in 2024 that people lost $470 million to text scams.
Wow.
To scams that start with a text. And two of the top ones were those fake package delivery text messages where, you got a package coming. That was the top, and fake job offers. So they had fewer reports, though. So even though the number of reports people getting these types of frauds and scam texts, fewer reports, but higher money amount lost. So that just tells you that they are working.
And
that's
more
why
people are falling for higher dollar amounts.
higher dollar amounts. So just want you to alert you to that. And then Aisha was sharing a scam on her segment this morning on Safety Desk.
And this one, if maybe you're out there, you're not searching for a job, so that one maybe doesn't impact you. But if you have a pet at home, a lot of folks have pets at home. This one can definitely kind of tug at your heartstrings, especially if maybe you're at work and the dog is at home or with a sitter or something. So
or maybe you're traveling.
Yeah, traveling.
And you've got someone watching. And I mean, these are all the things. So we talked about the family emergency scam and the grandparent scam. Those are the kind of things that we've covered in this. And this one is similar to that, but it's involving your pet. And they basically have someone either texting you, calling you, and they're saying that your pet was hit by a car, you need to pay $500 immediately. They even can claim that they're with a local animal shelter. So the Federal Trade Commission putting out this alert, and I was talking with Aisha about this, I'm like, we need to get this out. I don't have any reports of this happening, but the Federal Trade Commission, obviously on a national level, they are seeing this. So they tell you, call the shelter, verify with the shelter, do they have your animal? And the big thing is that you always know if the scammers, if you're getting asked to pay with a gift card, wire transfer, cryptocurrency, those kind of things, those are right away. You should be alert to that. That's your sign that it's a scam.
Red flags all out there, always something to look out for. Something new every week.
And unfortunately.
It's very unfortunate, but fortunately we have you to keep us up to date and know what to look for, and just keep an eye out for all of those red flags, like you said, especially when it comes to the paying in gift cards or
Yes.
crypto, things
All
like that. A
those.
lot of those scams all utilize that same
Right.
request, so something to keep an eye out for. And yeah, we will continue to look forward to your consumer first alerts as Tammy keeps our wallets safe as well.
I try.
Yeah, does a great job. And we are going to take a live look now at Sturgeon Bay on this Monday morning, as it is going to be a nice week to be out on the boats, at least when the sun is shining. Maybe not so much when those storms roll through, but make sure to stay hydrated this week, stay safe out in the sun if you're going to be enjoying it. Make sure to tune in to Action 2 News this morning throughout the rest of the week, starting at 4:30. We will see you there. Make it a great Monday, everybody.